So let's look at our beginner jiu-jitsu class here at Paragon. So the beginner jiu-jitsu class starts off with a skill-based warm-up. So anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, drilling techniques that are extremely important and relevant for the sport. A lot of what makes jiu-jitsu difficult to learn is some of the movements on the mat. So the warm-up is really to do a lot of different movement drills on the floor to get you really comfortable maneuvering and manipulating your body on the mat. There's also an element of learning how to break fall, which is really important in avoiding injuries in jiu-jitsu and judo, as well as some conditioning exercises just to get your body warmed up and loose and ready for sport. After the warm-up, we go into the techniques that we're working on for that week, and we'll have about 20 minutes of technical drilling, and at the end we'll have some live positional training for the beginner class. And then for those beginners that have been coming to class for over 4 or 5 months, they'll then go into the open training and the open sparring part of the class. So when you're first starting, you'll go through the warm-up, you'll go through part of the technical part of the class, you'll do a little bit of the positional training, and then you'll call it a day. And you're definitely free to watch some of the open training and some of the more advanced students training live so that you can learn a lot from that part of the class. The intermediate class in jiu-jitsu and the advanced class are usually combined, and we go over standing and throwing techniques as well as ground techniques in the same class. The difference in the beginner class is we focus solely on ground techniques. Because we have an entire wrestling program here at Paragon, we really try to split the standing grappling, learning the standing grappling techniques, which would be takedowns, throws, and submissions for the wrestling class, and we work on the floor work and all the basics, basic Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu mat work in the beginner class. The intermediate and advanced class, we mix them because at that point students are expected to have an understanding of some of the basics from the feet and the floor, so we're able to have a nice integrated class where we do a couple standing techniques and transition right to the mat and do a couple of techniques on the ground, whether it's submissions or sweeps or escapes on the mat.